All right, here we are, everybody. It's Brainerd. You know what that means? It means a couple of things, but winging it with Ron. There's the entrance to the track. We're gonna go to a new place called the Gas Can right over here. And I got a special guest. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. Great place, patio that opens up to the zoo, and obviously we have the entrance to the track. So, oh, look at that, Napa, love it. All right, let's have some fun. All right, here we are, winging it with Ron, and I have a special guest, but we are in Brainerd, Minnesota, so we had a lot of crazy ideas. Come out in the zoo, eat our wings, all kinds of stuff the fans came up with, and then we found out there's a place called the Gas Can, brand new bar restaurant right at the entrance to the track, and a lot of visitors in the bar area from the zoo, and a lot of race teams were in there last night. So what I thought I'd do is I wanted to have a guest for a long time, but I wanted to do what we do with Winging It with Ron, and that is just kind of BS. And I know a lot of you guys probably want to get to know this guy like I do. And I've been around. This is Dale Creasy Jr., in case you don't know. Most of you do know. But this is cool, man. I've been trying to do this. I know we saw each other in Norwalk.
Yeah.
You weren't going to Topeka.
Right.
You're on a part-time schedule. You're here in Brainerd. Going to Indy, yeah?
Yeah, we're going to Indy. We got World Series Cordova next weekend,
Oh,
and
wow.
then we go to Indy. So
Yeah.
busy schedule for
My
us.
first, with Don Perdone, we did a match race in Eddyville years ago, and it was
Against
him
us.
and I
The
and
Copenhagen car.
Yeah, Copenhagen car. So here's what we do. I mean, I only got a couple flavors. We grabbed them to go. We're in between qualifying sessions now here in Brainerd. I'm going to warm my car up here in a second. He is skipping the session tonight and get ready for tomorrow. So I grabbed some dry rub from the Gas Can, and I think it's teriyaki. So we kind of swapped them around, and we're just gonna. I basically wanted to know what's going on with Dale. Here's my questions. What do you do at home? What do you do when you're not racing?
I work on race car. I work for TechPack, my sponsor, and rebuild machines for them. And
Now, what is TechPack?
TechPack is a thermoforming company that makes aluminum molds. They do plastic coffee cup lids for Starbucks,
Oh.
Burger King, Wendy's.
Like this type of stuff too?
Yeah, this kind of stuff, all this kind of stuff. And they, Tony, the owner of TechPack, been with us since '87.
Yeah.
And he's been over
Seen it on there
25
forever.
years. He's been with us, and as his business got better, he took better care of us, and that's what keeps us out here.
That's cool. Now, those of you who are kind of new to the sport, the Creasy name, when I came into funny cars, was already established with the best of them. Gary Bolger was a driver that Dale Creasy, his dad, had on the car. And, you know, Dale and I don't know how old you are. I'm not going to embellish either our ages. You don't have to say it either. But I remember being a crew guy and my first shot at getting to drive the top fuel car, but I'd always run into you and say hi, and we'd shoot the bull at the starting line out. And it was cool when you got the opportunity to get in the car.
Yeah,
You remember that first time?
It was my lifelong goal from high school. When I graduated from high school, it was vocational, and the teacher had you make a list of what you want to be in 10 years. And I said, I need to be a fully certified auto mechanic because you got to have a job, and I want to be a funny car driver. And 10 years later, I had my license.
Wow.
So, I mean,
That's cool.
I get chills when I talk about it because I waited forever because Bolger was such a great driver.
Yeah, I know.
Take him out and put me in.
Yeah.
But he decided to retire, and I got a chance, and it was cool.
I came in right at that period. I mean, it was Al Hoffman, and it was
Etchels.
you know, Etchels, and yeah, those were just great times. I tell stories all the time about, you know, you run into those guys at the bar at the hotel, and that was just what happened. That's just, you came in from wherever you're at, and they were the elite. You had to deal with it like you were rookie status, and I love those days. But
When we first started coming here, we were always parked at the end, usually along that road. And at the end of the night, Forrest, Hoffman, Etchels, everybody would be in our pit because they could hide. And all the crew guys would get chairs and sit around and listen to their stories. They were awesome.
all right, what are you digging into first?
Let's go with the dry rub.
Dry rub. You did say you're a dry rub guy.
Yeah.
All right. So, Indy, you're going to do anything after that?
St. Louis,
Hmm.
and then possibly Dallas if they still offer that extra money like they did last year. We'll go down there.
All right.
But
there
we
you go.
ran Richmond and Epping this year, and that normally isn't on our schedule, so we're just trying to step up a little bit.
So if you had the budget and a couple more sponsors helped you, would you hit all of them? You got enough work, enough help over there?
I don't know that I could with the guys that I have, and I got such a good crew right now. I would not oppose. It just have to be the right situation where I could bring them all with me.
I know you're all dying. The elephant in the room, right? No, we did not touch. Thankfully, he's a veteran driver because I know how quick these cars will swap lanes. I didn't poop my fireproof underwear, but it was close. But it was funny when I got out and didn't see any marks on the car. I was really, I was not surprised because I knew you're as good as it gets in the car. You don't get to make as many laps as us, but that was, I get asked about it all the time, and that video, a lot of likes on Facebook.
Oh boy. As somebody asked me if I pooped my pants, and I said I didn't have time. And I watched the video, and I'm like, oh my God. Car's up on 2 wheels, and all I was worried about is you, because I didn't know how far it was going to go. Those things don't turn real well, and I jerked the wheel. I was actually turning the wheel before it went over, and as soon as it bit, it turned up on its side, and I'm like, just don't hit him. I don't want to wreck 2 cars here. But it all worked out, and he was really curious about it because, I mean, I walked right over to him and said I was sorry because I didn't mean to do it. No,
I got a kiss from your mom.
Yeah.
So that it did work out good for me.
She was worried about both of us.
Mama Creasy gave me a kiss. That was cool. I want to thank you. We're going to sign off. We're going to finish these wings, but it's cool to find out. I never knew all these years really what you did at home.
Yeah.
So I know there's a lot of fans that want to get to know Dale Creasy Jr. a little more. And thanks for taking the time to do this.
Anytime.
You got the bonus. You get the wings.
Wings.
The gas can. So next time you come to Brainerd, the gas can is located right at the entrance of the track. We're going to be there, I think, again, getting these to go. Pretty good, huh?
Yeah. I just want to thank him for the kind words he had at the end of the track after that, because most guys would have been upset. You know, it happens. It happens to everybody. You know?
What are you going to do?
Today, Dan Subskid was running inside of me. But
I heard
luckily, 3 years ago, Brian Stewart ran in front of me. His wheelie bar hit the nose of my car.
I remember that.
So it happens.
Yeah.
You know, you just get out. You're okay.
Yeah.
Make sure everything's good.
These things are violent.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for joining us. This is it from Brainerd. We're coming to Indianapolis. We got some big surprises for the Winging It with Ron, and we'll see Dale Creasy Jr. at the U.S. Nationals. That'll be a lot of fun. So, cheers, brother.
Cheers.
All right. See ya.